Alright, so I just wanted to do a really quick video because I didn't cover this yesterday and I kind of wanted to because it's a couple cool little tidbits. So I showed you the whole garden, right? Okay, in this whole garden, I have 43 gallons of water. So I thought that was kind of cool. 5-gallon sump, 43 gallons of water. And what I think I'm going to do for the greenhouse that I told you, or the water tower that I told you about, is instead of doing the table on a table and a tote, because I just think that would be a little bit too much, is we'll just do, I'll build a pressure-treated 2x4 frame right here. And the bottom of the water tower realistically only has to be right about here. Okay, as long as it's higher, I guess, than the water level. So I think we're going to do that. I've got 8-gallon buckets at work for the chlorine tablets. So we'll just clean those buckets out really good and make sure, put some RO water in there, test the pH level, make sure it's good for the plants. If we have to, we'll overload it with acid just to bring the any absorbed alkalinity down, and then we'll retest it and just do it that way. So anyway, 48 gallons of water, 43 gallons of water. I thought that was kind of cool. But I wanted to show you what I'm using for my nutrient. Let me just get these guys out of the way. This stuff's not cheap, but it goes kind of a long way. What you're looking at here represents about $40. So there's a micronutrient, all right, a bloom agent, and a grow agent. So the difference between the micronutrient is just kind of an all-around, here you go. The bloom agent actually targets specifically fruit growth. So I've used a little bit of it and I put some in there. And the only reason I've done that is because I do have the green onion and the celery in there. And obviously nothing else is really fruiting, but I just put that in there for S&Gs. And then the grow agent is a bulking agent. It helps, it helps really kind of bulk them up. And then I have rapid start rooting agent. And this is a teeny tiny bottle, very expensive. This right here is about $20, okay? But you only need a couple drops per gallon, and that does exactly what it says it's going to do, and helps promote good, strong, healthy roots. Let me give you a good example. I think it's this guy. Yeah. Okay. Obviously, when you buy them in the package, they don't have strong, healthy roots. All right. So all we did is we bought green onions from the grocery market, chopped off the green onion part, and I threw the bulb in there, and with a little bit of root enhancer, and bada bing, bada boom. But the real quick part that I wanted to show you, my coffee out of here, is these 3 tomato plants. Okay. So all 3 of these tomato plants were started from seed at the same exact time. And I did this just because I was curious. Okay. They were all started from seed in these little pot pellets, or these little peat pots, not in the net basket, just in the peat. About 3 weeks ago, this plant right here was transplanted into this 3-inch pot, okay, and put into the deep water culture, okay. About a week ago, I transplanted this tomato, okay, from its peat pot, and I put it into the Hydroponic, which is up here. And a couple of days ago, I didn't even transplant it. I just took my last remaining tomato plant and took the whole pot, or the peat pot, stuck it in a net basket and put it in the Hydroponic bed. Originally, I didn't plan this experiment. It just kind of worked out this way. These 2 were going to be given away, but the person who decided they wanted them decided they didn't want them. So I figured instead of throwing them away, because there's no room in the garden for them, we would just do a little experiment. So I thought this was kind of cool. So the point of the experiment is that they were all germinated at the same exact time. This guy actually had a little bit of a head start because he actually germinated while it was sitting in the bowl of seeds. There was a little sprout, maybe 1/8 of an inch, coming out of this seed right here. So I thought that was pretty cool. But they were all germinated at the same exact time, and you can see little comparison between the 3 plants and the results of the 3 different systems and the timelines and whatnot. So again, this from seed, this was seed about 5 weeks ago, and about 3 weeks ago I transplanted it into the 3-inch pot and put it into the deep water culture. About a week ago, transplanted it into the 2-inch pot and put it into the aeroponic, and a couple days ago just took the peat, the whole peat pot, and put it into the aeroponic just to keep the peat realistically wet so it can continue to grow. And I guess we'll find a home for these 2 little guys here, but we'll see what happens. But just to show that the results are universal, this plant here, the one that was transplanted 3 weeks ago, here's its brothers and sisters, all also very huge. Okay, this is about 3 weeks. Okay, 5 weeks ago these guys were little seeds and they were going to be eaten. This one right here, you see the leaves are kind of yellowing. That's because I actually broke some of the roots when I transplanted it. That was the first one I transplanted, so whoopsie. And then this one here, the leaves are also yellowing, and this one I know for a fact I didn't break any of the roots. So in my experience in watching the videos, I've seen that yellowing leaves generally means an iron deficiency, but none of the other plants are demonstrating that deficiency. And since I don't have a water quality tester or a parts per million tester, I can't really tell for sure, but there's some solutions and some resolutions that I think I'm going to try out. So anyway, that was my really quick video, and now I am out the door because I got to go to work. I'm going to be terribly late, I think. So, bye. Have a wonderful day. And as you can see real quick, it looks like South Florida is behaving like South Florida again, because it was kind of crappy yesterday, which is nice. So, anyway, have a great day. Bye.